taste like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I don't.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. Cook on the toss left. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
his intended target.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Looking to throw. Prescott. It's caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Jameis Olawale, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
The score, Cowboys 7, Vikings 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins to Jefferson on the slant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 30-yard line.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Play fake. Cousins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And Thielman's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1.
3rd down.
They'll try and run forward with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Kick, almost a pooch punt. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
7 yards to pick up there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Cheetah Louisiana with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They start the drive with Cook. And able to get it across the 20. The first half, all knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Cousins on first down. Lets it fly for Thielen. He's got him in. Complete. A good pickup of 38.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And he's taken down inside the 30. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Cousins now to throw on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have taken the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pushing through the contact. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Michael Gallup, incomplete. Harrison Smith on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Prescott from the gun. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Dallas.
After a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Lamb, the ball carrier.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. The give is to Elliott. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Taken in the end zone. Down it goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. A first down throw for Cousins. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. On second down now, it's Cook. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Madison running on first down, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Alexander Madison, the ball.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Cousins. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Cousins now. Open man is Thielen is complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to the ground, Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at it.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
At the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. A third interception thrown by Cousins. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Cook with a run on 1st down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
He's tackled at the 40.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
1.
On second down, this is Madison. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
It's up 3rd and 4.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Play action now. Cousins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
At the 16.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw, Cousins. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Bailey's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
By Prince Amukamara.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Cowboys.
Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30, the 20, 10, 4, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
17.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a